Why does the Spanish estoy end with a Y? Most other Spanish verbs just end with an O in the first person singular. Hablo, tengo, vivo. But then you have words like soy, boy, and doy. What's going on? At first, you might think this is just another random irregularity. Every language is irregular to some extent, so there's no rhyme or reason behind this one. But actually, if you look at old Spanish manuscripts, you can see that all these words didn't have a Y. That's right. Before they used to say soy, boy, and doy, they actually used to say so, bo, and do, which means at some point they added a Y to the end of the word, and there's a reason for it. So in order to understand what's happening, we have to talk a little bit about Spanish grammar. Spanish is what's known as a pro-drop language. That means we can drop the pronoun and there will be no loss of information. For example, if I want to say, I go to school, I could say, yo voy a la escuela. But I could also just get rid of that pronoun yo and just say, voy a la escuela. A Spanish speaker would understand both to mean the exact same thing. But remember, back then, there was no Y at the end of the verb, so it would just be voy a la escuela. But here's the thing, most verbs in Spanish are at least 2 syllables. Back in the olden days, it was really rough on the ears of a Spanish speaker to hear a 1-syllable verb. Thus, Spanish speakers would reintroduce the pronoun after the verb. Thus, voy a la escuela would become voyo a la escuela. And so, you would get bollo, soyo, doyo, which over time were reduced to boy, soy, and doy. And that's why all the 1-syllable words end with Y in the first person singular. Okay, that's a really satisfying answer, except we still have one more problem. Estoy. What I said only works with the 1-syllable words. But how come estoy has a Y at the end? The answer is because estoy used to be 1 syllable. It didn't just used to be esto, it used to just be sto. That's because when Latin became Spanish, a lot of words ended up adding E's at the beginning if the word started with S and T. Think of escuela from Latin scola, or estricto from Latin strictus. And there are many other examples. So, a sentence such as I am tired was sto cansado, then estoy cansado, then estoy cansado, then estoy cansado. And that is why estoy has a Y at the end.